right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Well, everyone, welcome back. I guess we're building a ship. I'll go ahead and take these over to Blackthorn. As y'all know from last episode, the list of names in the death note has gotten shorter. You know what I'm saying? After we done got Coop Cup up out of there.
We're seeing troops amassing at every port.
But as we got rid of Coop Cup, I added one more name to that book. So, hey, we still got some more names to go for this playthrough. And Blackthorn.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword-grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
stuff from old girl. Oh, we gotta talk
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in a fight, but he don't have my winning personality.
Ah, don't listen to him. You'll be in the lowest of low company with either of us.
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in a fight.
Alright, come on, Otto.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
The Sawdust. Otto, you come with me.
Otto, you're with me.
All right, then. Where do we find this Stardust, and how will we know it when we see it?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sackloads of the stuff. Might be worth our importers at the Dalimil Inn. I'll head down there. See about finding us a wagon.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
Yous two take care, eh? I'll go and see the supplier.
Just don't let the bastard fleece you, eh?
Ah, he wouldn't do that. He's Blackthorn's mate. Isn't he?
Best of luck.
Yeah, I'm thinking I should have took the other one, bro. The only reason I took Otto with me is cause like I was thinking of it like, cause we've sent him out. We've sent Glive out, whatever the fuck his name is. He's just gonna call him G. We done sent him out on a couple of missions by himself, so I'm thinking he'd be more resourceful by himself. And then Otto don't be getting out of the damn base. So I'm like, fuck it, we'll take Otto. But hey, boy, now I'm thinking about after hearing that, I should have took the other one. Alright, let's go. Alright, where's Otto at? Not even here. Alright, come on, Turkle.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto?
Otto, please don't tell me you got captured. Oh, there he is. Otto, let's go.
Otto, sorry I'm late.
Oh, Clive. I had a quick scout about, and I reckon this area's our best bet.
Alright, for sure.
Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with this Stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get filling.
Alright, but these old boys smart though, so hopefully, like I said, hopefully the other one's alright. We've sent him on scouting missions and a whole bunch of other stuff by himself, so he should be just fine. He's just picking up regular sand off the damn ground. Shit, they could have did this shit by themselves.
It just looks like black sand to me.
I'm saying, we just picking up sand to me. But one could have did this and the other one could have did those. I could have did some other shit right now. Could have been grinding for points. They got, like, look at us. They got us out here picking up sand and shit. I need 3 more spots. I know it ain't gonna be around here. Let me turn back. Got us over here picking up sand. But yeah, since last time, I think it was video part 22, I did go and do some upgrades to a lot of my, not equipment, but abilities. I mastered a lot of my basic abilities, and then I upgraded a couple of my other ones. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Let me collect this last bit of damn sand. And I did a lot more of the bounties on the hunting board. What the hell? Well, where's the last bit of sand at? I know I'm probably fucking just running past it. Just being slow and running past it. Yeah, there it is.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
So, oh, okay. I don't know how this sand about to work in the ship. I guess they're gonna melt it onto something, over some iron or something, make like a cast. But
How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
I got 5 handfuls of sand. What we finna do with this?
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see Blackthorn complaining. Much. Here, Clive. Do you fancy a walk?
Walk.
Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Yo, give over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave them something worth fighting for, just like the old Sid did. About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
I'm kind of happy we took Otto.
Ready to go home, boy?
That was a little sweet moment right there, you know what I'm saying? You know, we killers out here, but you know, we still got hearts and shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit was beautiful. Bro, hopefully we got everything and old boy didn't fuck up and I'm gonna have to go save him.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Nope. I'm gonna have to go kill a dragon or some shit. That's usually how it works.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
Nice to get out and about for once. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
We need to get you an eye patch. I'm tired of sitting there with your one eye closed. We gonna get you an eye patch. But like I said, you guys, when it comes to abilities, since last I upgraded, mastered everything on the tree. See what I'm saying? Except for this. Like, I never unlocked this, but this shit is stupid to me. And then I don't use these, so I never unlocked them because I don't use them. And then as you can see, we upgraded this one tier, not this. We're about to upgrade this tier, and then once I upgrade, then I'm probably gonna go back once I get some more points and start upgrading these little, not that one, but these right here, the base abilities. But yeah. Alright, let's go back to mid. Gotta go visit Sid's grave. I wonder what Sid's grave is. Is it back where Titan destroyed the original base at, or is it over where we first destroyed that first Mother Crystal?
Some help tidying up.
I'm about to go help her right now. Shut the fuck up. Damn. Don't y'all hate when people do that? You finna go do something and they, hey, go do this. I'm like, bro, I was already on my way.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry?
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all details.
What's her name? Right.
I'm saying, learn her name. Damn. Little rude ass. I'm gonna lie, I call people what's the name, so I'll be forgetting names.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
understand.
calm down. You're
Mid said
starting
we
to get
might be able to
excited.
use
Chill out.
parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes.
I'm saying.
It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I'm gonna have to fight
I
a dragon.
see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Oh, damn, y'all should have just said that first. Y'all give me all this other shit. I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. She was explaining that shit. Should have just told me where the fuck to get the shit at, and then we could have got on about our day. I thought she was talking about like a vent or something. Like she was gonna put like a little vent system running from the shit like outside, so it's like a steam. You know when y'all got them like trucks.
I'll be taking you
I
all
see
to
them,
a storehouse in the Bales.
Them
Leave
squatted
anything you
trunks,
don't
they be
need
having that
behind.
big ass of sauce, and all that black smoke be coming out. Like that's what I was thinking of in my head, but shit, who knows?
If you're ready, we leave at once.
And be on the lookout. We looking for white wyverns, specifically white. I need to collect some white wyvern bones for my next sword. So any white wyverns we see, they're getting murked. Alright. I can call Ambrosia. Ambrosia.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
I'm probably gonna fight another one fucking spiky, them shits from holes. Little lizards from holes. I call them bearded dragons. There we go. Bearded dragons. Probably gonna have to fight one of those again. Y'all chill the fuck out, Brian. Nobody gonna fight y'all. They did not follow. Y'all followed me all the way out here. That's crazy.
Someone's brave.
Oh, don't run. Your ass followed me all the way out here. I was trying to run past y'all, followed me all the way out here. And as y'all can see, we got 3 bars of rage. Now we got the rage maxed out.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Hey, consider it dead. I'm hoping it's a white wyvern. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Anybody home?
One of these things again?
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
I just wasted that. I'm mad at myself.
Nice try.
Get him. All yours.
lot weaker than the last one we fought. That first one we fought was cold. What's up? And this lose. Alright, y'all can go ahead and get the relics. I don't know how y'all finna carry that big ass shit back to the hideout though.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Mission complete. Bro, I didn't get no fucking training for that. Bro, I hope y'all got some birds or something. I hope y'all not finna carry that shit on y'all backs. I don't even think they got icy hot in this time. Back gonna be on fire. Alright, let's go, Torkel. Our job here is done. Good boy. Let's get up out of here. I wonder what happened to our uncle, because a couple of missions ago, we split up in the desert, and I haven't seen him since. Man, I hope he alright.
We're seeing troops amassing.
Oh yeah, I'll show y'all real quick. So we go to the board here. I'm pretty sure I'm almost done with the bounties. I think it's like 3 more maybe I gotta do, guessing off the board. Like, got 3 more spots that can be filled unless they put some shit down here. But I've done all these.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Yes, ma'am.
All yours.
Appreciate it.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Appreciate it. Alright, go report. So I'm wondering if we gonna have, like, you know, in Far Cry they had the like ship fights. Are we gonna be able to control and drive a ship, or are we just gonna have a ship?
Might need some help.
Bro, why do you say that every time I pass you? I know she needs some help. I'm helping her.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
So you've been here the whole time, and you couldn't talk to someone who was already here? Hey, boy, let me keep going. Your ass was here this whole time, and knew who to talk to, and just wanted to wait for me to get back, for me to do it. So he ain't have to do it. Okay. My bad, Otto. Let me scoop by you real quick. Go talk to the old man real quick. Here.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Hey Jill, baby girl, you know, we go together, you know what I'm saying? But you're too sick to go with me and I don't want you using your power, so we're gonna take her instead, most likely.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who
Yes,
will
Jill's
accompany
staying
you
here.
on your little excursion?
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic? Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
Bruh, don't do me like that, bruh. I gotta keep you here, you know what I'm saying? You use your powers too much. I just want to keep you safe, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta give everybody else a chance to, you know, leave, you know, because I'm pretty sure most of everybody in here hasn't left, so I'm just trying to give people who haven't left an opportunity to, like, leave the base, you know what I'm saying?
Now, where's Talia?
Leave them pilgers nice and chill.
Need to stock up on
I won't
these.
have you spoiling another carrot.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Alright, for sure. Might work.
Oi, don't touch anything.
You. Hey, bro.
And good riddance.
There's talk at the glass.
Hey, bro. Ooh, hey, let me calm down, boy. They talking to me crazy.
What can I interest you in today?
See how
I
Buddy is
trust
nice?
it's all here. Keep fighting the good fight.
Hopefully Talia's
Buddy
finished
is
too.
nice. You see that? He will get my patronage later on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us.
Alright, Alright, chill out with the eye contact, big dog. We got a girl at the crib, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Hey, boy, what you doing, big dog? Hey, remember, you got a girl back at the crib, boy. Let's get the fuck on, boy. Alright, let's go. Bro, these cutscenes, boy, they is. I like them, bro. I like the choices I made, cause you kind of get to talk to people that you talk to really a lot when it comes to side missions and like
Wonder
question
how
stuff. But like,
Hippocrates is getting on
you
with the
really
moon
don't
dew.
get to you don't really get to like really get in depth with them. You know what I'm saying? So these cutscenes, these little cutscenes are nice. You know. Oh, Jill, I'm home. Oh, she must be back at the room. Oh, no, there she is right there.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Another mission complete. You know what I'm saying? Hippocrates.
I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Hippocrates is one of my favorite characters, bro. Like, he's just like, ever since I met him, like the first day, like inside the little inside the little inn in the old base, he just seemed like a cool guy. Okay, we can't upgrade that quite yet. I just really like the character development in this game. You know, in a lot of games, bro, you will have side characters, and that's literally what they'd be. They're not really having any character to them at all. They're just there to move along the story. And here, like, all the characters have different personalities, and they're not just here to make the story go along. And I like that. I just like the depth that they gave the characters, I guess.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Alright, Mid, time to visit your father.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alright, where we going to next over here?
Nick told me she was building a ship.
That bro, it just amazes me how quickly they be building shit here.
Right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Like, for real, bro, if they built stuff like they do in this game in real life, man,
Is that the thing Tomes had?
roads would be built in 6-7 days. Who the hell is this?
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are ya? No, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't
she
wait.
just ran off?
Paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person.
No, don't tell me my
haste.
uncle got caught, bro. Please
And
don't
you're
tell me
here
my uncle
now.
got caught.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings,
Don't
Uncle?
tell me my uncle got caught.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you. But we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.